If you got yourself a 2020 model SUV, you'll want to pay attention until the end, as it might just break your heart and wallet if you hold on to it for too long. If you purchased any of these 10 SUVs from 2020, it might be time to start considering trading it in before the little problems start adding up. Information has been compiled from trusted sources such as Consumer Reports and other experts in the automotive world to bring you the top 10 least reliable SUVs from the year 2020. Ranking low on reliability, these SUVs might cost you more than you think in repairs. If you drive one, it's probably time to rethink. So let's dive into the countdown. Number 10. Volkswagen Atlas. Besides being perfect for those growing families, the Volkswagen Atlas has wowed many onlookers with its huge interior and its third-row seating. The huge cargo space of up to 96.8 cubic feet with the folded seats was quite impressive, making this SUV one of the most practical options in this class. Advanced active safety features on offer in the 2020 Atlas included adaptive cruise control and blind spot monitoring. But the 2020 Atlas, though family-friendly with a very budget-friendly starting price of $31,000, has shown some big reliability concerns. Generally, owners have complained of jerky shifts and unexpected stalling with its transmission. Other prevalent failure points include an electrical system that often has issues with the infotainment system and malfunctioning dashboard lights. The costs of such repairs are not just an inconvenience, they seem to snowball as the vehicle ages. This means that if you're driving a 2020 Atlas when the warranty is over, you become exposed to only increasing repair bills. You might want to consider selling it now while still holding decent market value to save yourself from some very expensive headaches down the line. Number 9. Subaru Ascent. The 2020 Subaru Ascent came as a family-friendly 3-row SUV that promised Subaru's renowned all-wheel capability with advanced safety features. Starting at around $31,995 was a bargain because a standard package was fitted out of the factory with the Subaru EyeSight driver assist technology that bundled adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, and pre-collision braking. It could also do some serious towing, churn out a class-competitive 5,000 pounds to make it an attractive option for those needing utility and safety in one package. While the Ascent got a great start, soon it ran into some reliability troubles. Among the major complaints of owners was the variably problematic CVT that showed stalling and hesitation upon acceleration. In any case, the transmission problem frustrates the driver and may be costly for diagnosis and repair. Less than reliable engines were also reported by some owners in the 2020 Ascent, which reportedly chewed through more oil than usual and occasionally suffered bouts of power loss. A rather disconcerting thing to hear and pretty pricey to repair. If you have a 2020 Subaru Ascent, now might be the best time to think of trading it before those warranties are out and the previously mentioned complaints start plaguing your car. Rebuilding or replacing a CVT can be really expensive. Once out of the warranty period, those costs fall squarely on you. Trading in your Ascent now while holding value may save you from financial headaches down the line. Number 8. Tesla Model X. The Tesla Model X was and is a technological tour de force. With its signature Falcon wing doors, state-of-the-art autopilot features, and an out-of-this-world range of as much as 351 miles on a single charge, the Model X cut through the noise and fired imaginations among technophiles. Acceleration wasn't bad either, with 0 to 60 miles per hour arriving in a blistering 2.6 seconds if you opted for the performance variant. Not bad for a buy starting at $84,900. However, the 2020 Model X had its share of problems. For one, owners have faced frequent problems with the signature Falcon wing doors, which are quite prone to malfunction and very expensive to repair. Other commonly flagged failures in any Tesla include the climate control system and touchscreen interface. Repairs on a Model X aren't just expensive because of the cost of the parts, but the labor involved in servicing a Tesla adds up due to the specialized work involved in servicing one. Trading in your 2020 Tesla Model X now can help you avoid some hefty costs in the future when these complex systems start showing up more routinely due to adding miles. The market is still rather strong on electric vehicles, so now might be a decent time to sell while maximizing your return before depreciation and maintenance costs start taking their toll. Number 7. Jeep Wrangler. Priced at around $30,000 to start, the Jeep Wrangler may seem like a bargain. It's fabled for its robust design and unparalleled off-road skills. Continuing on with this tradition, the 2020 model stood out with removable doors, a fold-down windshield, and multiple 4x4 configurations, making it the ultimate off-road machine. It also came standard with modern updates such as the Uconnect infotainment system, along with available features such as blind spot monitoring and rear cross-path detection. The 2020 Jeep Wrangler, however, did not come without its own set of issues in terms of reliability. General complaints included rough shifting and sudden stalling in transmissions. Electrical problems were also frequent, affecting everything from the infotainment system to vital engine sensors. Suspension and steering components very frequently needed attention, with some owners even reporting premature wear that affected ride quality and handling. For a vehicle that prides itself on its tough, adventurous spirit, these reliability issues may undermine the very reason people buy a Wrangler in the first place. The problems are further exacerbated when driving off-road, with routine maintenance turning into major, expensive repairs. Trading it in now will not be such a bad idea, especially if your Jeep is mainly being used as a daily driver. In time and with mileage, the chances of experiencing these problems with reliability and thus more maintenance bills to pay out more often add up. By trading in while the model still commands good resale value, you can avoid these future problems and keep your ownership experience positive. Number 6. Ford Explorer. For 2020, the Explorer had an all-new platform with a rear-wheel drive layout featuring improved handling and had 4 engine choices, including a potent 3.0-liter V6 EcoBoost on higher trims. Starting at around $32,000, this featured a spacious cabin with seating up to 7 and came equipped with Ford's Copilot 360 suite of advanced safety technologies. Putting great design and features aside, the Explorer quickly faced several issues. For the model year 2020, owners reported some transmission failures, engine cooling problems, and some nagging electrical glitches. The most concerning are those that have to do with frequent check engine lights that just won't go away, coupled with repeated trips to the dealer. Issues like these aren't just annoying, they can really dent a car's resale value and reliability as the years increase. These problems will only become increasingly common with age, and it'll only get increasingly expensive to own it from this perspective. So trading it in before things get worse might save you from financial and logistical torment due to repeated repairs. Number 5. Chevrolet Traverse. For years, Chevrolet's Traverse has been the family vehicle of choice for many, but over those same years, reliability problems have slowly crept in. Powertrain and electronic issues plagued the 2020 model year Traverse. Several of the owners reported defective transmissions and constant electrical failure. Consumer Reports put the Traverse on its list of SUVs to avoid for 2020. These repairs add up, especially when the vehicle reaches an older age. If you're driving a 2020 Traverse, this might be the time to get a valuation and look into something more reliable. Number 4. Kia Telluride. The Kia Telluride arrived to rave reviews, and few can argue against its impressive design and list of features. However, despite popularity, or perhaps because of overpopularity, some hiccups have been reported in the 2020 model year. 2 of the more common complaints have to do with transmission problems and engine stalling. The electrical system on the Telluride has also been an irksome point for owners. Consumer Reports red flag the 2020 Telluride on those counts, and though it's otherwise an SUV much loved, its possibly high repair costs down the road may give you pause. If you're one of the many who purchased the Telluride when it launched, you might want to consider trading yours in now. Number 3. Nissan Pathfinder. The 2020 Nissan Pathfinder packed some of the best family-friendly functionality and adequate off-road prowess, and started at $32,000. Under its hood sat the appropriate 3.5-liter V6, boasting 284 horsepower in order to provide good acceleration. It had a spacious cabin, complete with 3 rows of seats to allow it to be a competitive family hauler for those families who require ample room for passengers and cargo alike. But its Achilles heel has always been its transmission, or rather the CVT. Other owners have reported a variety of problems, ranging from stalling to full failure of the transmission, which is in most cases very costly to repair if not completely replaced. Beyond the transmission, some of the electrical issues that plague the 2020 model year include faulty navigation systems and glitchy infotainment units. CVT problems are costly and complex repairs, and these are issues the Pathfinder tends to develop with increasing age. If you currently own a 2020 Pathfinder, it could be smart to trade it in now while it still has market value, instead of risking more expensive fixes later on. Number 2. Hyundai Kona. With a starting price in 2020 of around $20,300, the Hyundai Kona immediately dominated the class due to its stylishness, relatively low cost, and variety of technological gadgets. Its economical engine choices, such as a turbocharged 1.6-liter, gave an outstanding performance for its class. The Kona also had Hyundai's solid warranty for added appeal. Despite such high points, some reliability issues with the 2020 Kona make long-term ownership less desirable. The most common owners' complaints are about engine knocking and stalling, which may indicate deeper, more expensive mechanical problems. The in-car electronics have also been a sore spot. Some displays malfunction, while others have controls that do not respond. All these growing lists of the Kona's reliability issues undercut its affordability. If you have a 2020 Kona, now is as good a time as any to sell and avoid repair costs that are escalating, as these issues are becoming more prominent with age. The used car market has a pleasing ring to it, hence making it apt to either upgrade or get another more reliable automobile. Number 1. Land Rover Discovery. The 2020 Land Rover Discovery made for one heck of a statement piece for those who value a dollop of luxury and off-road capability. Starting at $52,300, the sleek design and plush interior came together in a marriage with advanced off-road technology. Features like its terrain response system and air suspension made the Discovery at home on the highway, as it was capable on rough trails. Great luxury often, however, comes with probably great maintenance costs, and indeed, the Discovery didn't escape that trap. For the 2020 model, there were documented reliability reliability issues, particularly those to do with the electrical systems and air suspension. Non-functioning sensors, bugs within the infotainment system, and failing air suspension, each costing thousands to repair, continue to be reported by owners of this car. Such systems normally have a higher degree of complexity, which in turn leads to longer service times and higher labor costs. The Land Rover Discovery has a long, well-chronicled reputation for being costly to repair. To date, the 2020 model has not bucked this trend. Trading it in now while it still has value may save you from a financial sinkhole as those problems worsen with age. So there you have it, 10 unreliable 2020 SUVs that it might be time to part ways with. Every one of these vehicles has something special going for them, but it's a shame their reliability isn't among those things. If you're driving any one of those SUVs, trading it in now might be the difference in avoiding high repair costs and continuing issues. If you found today's video helpful, make sure to subscribe to Motor Kingdom for more in-depth automotive insights, tips, and advice on the cars that matter most. Thanks again for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.